Good evening to you, my friends. It is a pleasure to come and to talk with you. It is always good for us to have a voice, maybe a slightly weaker voice than we would normally be able to use, but nevertheless we are coming forward to give you all that upliftment that you require at this time. You may have been celebrating the Christmas time, and especially the New Year, the arrival of which sometimes in itself brings a little bit of fear of the unknown, the future. Because you are all able to see what has occurred in your lives over the past 12 months, but are unable to see what is to come in the next 12 months or so. Because, my friends, that is life in your material, physical world. And we wish to banish that fear from you all, because you must trust in that power of the Spirit that is within you. The power of the Spirit, my friends, is what gives you eternal life. It does not matter what your belief system is or what religion you may follow or have given up in your years of life on the earth. It does not matter. What matters is what you do, is how you think. We don't want you to have closed minds. We want you to use your thoughts as you go from day to day. For it is your mind that has direct communication with the spirit world. You hear all too often of people that suffer with problems of their mind, and yet you know it is just sometimes that you become undisciplined in your thinking. Sometimes you are worried about things that you cannot do anything about, for you are all listening to the news, to the media, and the only news that they bring forward to you is that of distressing events in your world. Hardly ever are you given good news by the news channels of the media. Sometimes it is very difficult to find something in a newspaper that is going to uplift you, because it is always a little bit depressing to your mind of the logical things of life. That is why it is so important that you question the spirit world, that you use your thoughts wisely, because you are able to do many things when you put your mind to it. For the power of the mind, it can be great upon the body and upon the spiritual being that you are. And so you see, you have everything under your own control. For the spirit world cannot live your life for you. That is your personal responsibility. You are in control of you. You have to use your logical thinking mind just to get up in the morning or just to go to bed in the evening. Because you are programmed, shall we say, in your world to live within the physical confines of that world and of the physical confines of your mind and your body. But your thoughts are free and easy. You can ask as many questions as you would like, and the spirit world will try to find the answers to encourage you to move forward in your life, to face the many obstacles that are there before you, because your world is one of learning, of understanding that there is more to life than that of the physical, material world. The spiritual realm is alive and well, and God is always able to help the individual. The power of God, the creator of the universe, is sometimes beyond man's comprehension, for the physical mind is perhaps locked in to negative thinking. And so we bring to you positivity and understanding that you have much to live for. You have much to do within your world. You have responsibility for yourselves, and many of you take on responsibility for others too. And you give of yourself in service to helping those that you can along your life's pathway. That help may be a listening ear, a helping hand, a smile, a nod, a wink, so that somebody else realizes that somebody cares for them, so that their life is lit up too. You may have heard over the Christmas time about all those that may be lonely, that cannot reach out to others, for they are confined in some way or another. But they are only confined by the physical body and by the physical world in some regard. But their spirit is free and ready to seek answers to many questions. Those in the spirit world are often able to get back their messages of love and encouragement to their loved ones and friends, just through the dream state that you enter every time that you allow your body to rest, by way of sleep or maybe meditation. They will take on any challenge that you give to them, to wish you well in all your endeavors. For life is not to be endured within the physical, but to be enjoyed within the physical. Unfortunately, you will always have to meet that problem of losing loved ones and friends from the physical vibration at that point that you call death. But you know, that is not the end. It is but the beginning of new life for them. But it may seem for those left within the physical world that it is the end, as part of them seems to be lost as their loved ones have left. But slowly but surely, mankind can overcome the grief of losing their loved ones when they open their minds and allow thoughts of their loved ones to enter in. For as soon as you think of them, then they are with you in thought, in that process that we dismiss most of the time as having an overactive imagination, or the fact that there may be coincidence and there is no foundation that you may be thinking, of their smile, of their laugh, of their chatter, of them being there with you, the individual. Unfortunately, life is about loss, but life is also about living. And so we want you to rededicate your thoughts so that they become positive as you enter into a new calendar year of 2015. Dispel all the controversies of the times gone by. Remember things with fondness and with love, and that will bring back to you all the positivity that you need to face all the obstacles that you find in your pathway of life. Remember, you are learning all about the power of God the Father. You are learning about your own immortality. You are learning about life that will continue regardless of whether you reside within the physical world or within the spiritual realms of light. So we would ask you to remember fondly all those that have made their transition during this Christmas and New Year time, when everybody wishes to celebrate and yet life continues to throw at everyone those things that cause us to feel upset and dismayed and despondent about life in general. This time of the year brings darkness and coldness and bleakness, and yet behind the clouds the sun still shines, but is invisible to you when it is a cloudy, dark, dingy day. The sun, my friends, is there. And so it is with the loved ones that you have lost. They are there too, willing you on into a greater understanding of life eternal. And so they are very happy in their new home, that they perhaps were a little bit hesitant about accepting when they were on the earth plane. But you know, we prepare all those before they make their transition from this world to the next, as you define it. And they are all helped on their journey to make that transition from the realms of existence that are there as part of a natural occurrence. They are all given healing on their arrival. They are all given help so that they may keep the ties of love that bind them together, allowing communication to take place when everyone is feeling that they are able to accept the love of their friends and family. For when you lose your loved ones to the spirit world, emotions run high, and sometimes when your emotions are raw, then those loved ones stand back to allow you to heal in your mind and use your thoughts to help you to remember the good times that were had. Everyone makes progress when they return to our world, and so we would wish you well on your progress within your world, to tell out the message that there is no death. If everybody took that at face value, then your world would begin to resonate at a much higher vibration, and your world would accept that period that you call death as a period of rebirth. Just as now you will see the nights lightening out and your world springing forward into the next season of life. It is important that you allow yourself to find the peace and the love that is given to you without any strings attached from God the Father, the Creator of all life. And so we ask of you to be brave in your new understanding, to allow those that you know to grieve the loss of their loved ones, but to give them the understanding that their life continues in another realm of existence, unseen by many, but always there within your thoughts, within your understanding, within your mind. And so we give to you courage, we give to you love, we give to you understanding. Please accept these gifts from the spirit world that are bestowed on each one of you. Do not think that anyone is left out, for you are all deserving of God's love and greater understanding of life. This may be the beginning of a new calendar year. Let it be the beginning of your understanding of your own thoughts. Create in your mind what you wish to achieve, and achieve you will, because life is all about progression within your own understanding of yourself. In so doing, you'll be able to give of yourself to others, to help, just by being you. That is all that the spirit world asks of you. So take courage, be brave, and allow all those things that have upset you in the past to be diluted by the love that is within you, that of the Spirit. Then you cannot fail but to move on, to feel happier, to feel more at one with yourself and God. And then you will find a true happiness. Your thoughts will help you to see how much you have achieved if you allow that positive thinking to set you free from fear of the unknown. The days ahead, of course, are unknown, but it does not matter, for you have everything you need to take on board life, the life that you are to live for an allotted time within your physical body, to be within the physical world. There are many that have been able to show the gifts of the Spirit, that have led people into that greater understanding of life being eternal. So take up arms, my friends, not to fight with yourself or with others, but to allow the Spirit to ignite within you the power that you need to fulfill your destiny within your world. And so we leave with you, my friends, the power of love, the power of your own mind, and you cannot fail but to understand the truth that there is no death, that the lives of all continue. And so we say to you, good night and God bless.